Most people know the glitch to access the Citadel early in the game, but I found something rather intriguing this time. I'd always had weird experiences while activating this glitch, but nothing like this. As usual, I went to the top of the rubble pile. I fell through and made my trek through the empty space to the Citadel entrance to get to the building. I noticed from a distance 3 large poles sticking up from the ground, but I couldn't see them well enough until I got closer. I got closer to find 3 crosses. If you've ever played Fallout New Vegas, you'll know what I'm talking about. They were similar to the crosses used by Caesar's Legion, but clearly the work of raiders instead of a more organized group like the Legion. The crosses were covered in gore and blood, organs hanging all over them. There were 3 people crucified. Elder Lyons, Star Paladin Cross, and Sarah Lyons. They were still alive, but barely. I first talked to Sarah. I wrote down what she said. What the hell have you done? You brought them right to us! In the slaughter! The knights, the scribes, the initiates, all dead. You son of a bitch! Then she coughed up some blood and died. Then I went to Star Paladin Cross. I can't believe you. Working with the raiders? Why? We were going to fix the wasteland. Don't you remember what your father did for you? He was trying to help you. He was trying to help us. And you do this? Say goodbye to any hopes of civilization in this hell. She did the same animation as Sarah and died. Finally, I went to Lyons. This was the worst. James loved you. He abandoned all his work for you. He took you to the vault because you would be safer. I guess he didn't realize that in the end, the wasteland was the one made safer with you in the vault. There's nothing stopping the raiders from destroying the entire capital wasteland now. I hope you're happy. Instead of the death animation of the other 2, his head exploded. It cut back to the first person where the 3 raiders attacked. Their health wouldn't go down. They just fired away at my body, blowing away my limbs. A cutscene followed. It showed raiders breaking into Megaton first, with shots of the sheriff, Moira, Walter, Billy, Jericho, and Moriarty being slaughtered, followed by an aerial view of the town blowing up. Then it showed Tenpenny Tower. Raiders charged the doors, ran in, and a violent scene ensued of all the residents being hacked to pieces with Chinese swords. Big Town was flooded with raiders. The buildings were on fire and the women were being raped. Underworld was cleared out with flamethrowers. Rivet City was crawling with raiders, swimming up to the hole and climbing up over the edges, cutting everyone apart and shooting their dead bodies. It faded to black. The narrator's voice came across saying the old phrase, War. War never changes. It took me back to the main menu. When I went to load my game, it started back over at the birth scene. The Vault Dweller was being born, but the conversation was slightly different. Instead of James asking whether it was a boy or a girl, this conversation occurred. Kill it. What? What the hell is wrong with you, James? I said kill it! It's gonna be the death of us all! Get James out of here! James then grabs a scalpel and stabs the baby to death, the screen slowly going dark. I turned the game off and on again, but all my saves were gone. It played normally after that. I have no idea what triggered this, but it was terrifying to say the least.